Greetings guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Monette and this is my channel, Evolve with Monette. A quick message about protection and abundance. I just made my turtle video, but before I did, I got the download about sea oats, which I've loved all of my life growing up in the Keys. Being on shorelines, these are part of the ecosystem. And when you are in the Keys, you know how most places when you're growing up you'll go to your local museum or whatnot. Well, the coral reef was our local museum. It was kind of incredible, and marine biology was a thing we all studied. It was just part of our course curriculum. Sea camp, all of that was a thing for us. And so I studied the flora and fauna of the Keys, from mangroves to buttonwoods. I was a tree ranger when I was a kid, which is weird and nerdy, but that was me. Do you know that there are not many indigenous plants of Florida? So we'll talk about that another time if anybody's interested in that weird nerd stuff. But sea oats and sea grape. So these two things are things right now that you see before you that are very prevalent in the Florida landscape. The sea oats will be found on sand dunes, which is what I'm sitting on right now, and shorelines. And what people do not understand, and the reason that it's a protected species here in Florida, is because people don't understand that it is our first line of defense in hurricanes. Now, these sea oats are the last piece of greenery that you will see before you get to the shore. So they're about 50 feet away from the shore. The reason that they're so powerful is because they create a root system that really cannot be picked up. And oh, someone is having their best life. I'm so happy for them. Okay, so a little background music. Thank you, angels. They create roots, and so that it's hard to move it. So before, when the wind is whipping the shore and the sand and the waves and everything, these are like performing like a tight, kind of becoming a tight netting inside of the sand and inside of the roots. So this is the first line of defense. This is our protection. Behind it is the abundance. These sea grape leaves, while they're beautiful, lush, and green now, get weighted down in their season with clusters that look like actual grapes, except inside is a larger seed. So it feels to me very much like it could be related to the stone fruit family, because it's that kind of energy. There is a thin membrane of flesh, maybe a centimeter deep to more of flesh, and it's sweet and it's wonderful. You don't eat it like a regular grape. You spit out that inside pit, but really it's for the birds. That's why that it's here. But in the Keys, as kids, we all ate them, and it was wonderful. And you find them near salty water, salty areas. They can withstand sand, direct heat, all of that. So even in the scorching kind of temperature and areas, this is an abundant, fruity, juicy kind of thing that's available for the wildlife that lives here, and even a few humans that may want to graze if they should. But before you get to the sea grapes, you have to get through the sea oats. You can't even walk through this. This is protected land. So if I take a step on here, there is a fine that's associated with that. And I thought that was really powerful, because God has put a protection, universe, source, energy, God has put a protection before the abundance. Sometimes we will be blocked from things because our abundance is to be hidden, maybe from those kind of energies that would seek to move or blow down or uproot. That's very powerful today. I'm out here doing work because of a Pisces full moon. And so that's a very watery and an emotional moon, being the last sign that is observed as we run through the zodiac energy. We also are dealing with endings, okay, as it's the 12th. Okay, so this is very powerful, guys. And so being rooted, staying grounded. Sierra has a song that she just put out, Young Girl Stay Rooted, about enjoying your skin, your melanin. It is an empowerment song for anybody that is in the diaspora, for Black people, for African Americans, for Latinas, for everybody. It's for everybody, but stay rooted. There's something beautiful about knowing your heritage. Recently, the ancestry DNA has become a big thing, and people have been really into finding out their heritage and energy. And I know that that's also a hot button subject, but what I want to focus on is knowing your roots, and knowing that those roots in some way provide you with a measure of protection so that you can get to your abundance. And within those roots, those things that are sown into your life, there is the ability to manifest and to have an overflow and an outpouring. The number that's associated with abundance is 8. So when I'm looking at these beautiful trees, to me, some of them look like 8 stacked on top of each other. That's how I've always seen them, as even when I was a kid. And now that I'm looking at them, I'm like, God's kind of amazing. There is an abundance that is behind the protection. So if you find yourself needing to pull in and protect yourself, know that it's for a reason. If something is being taken off of your path, know that it's for a reason. If you do not understand and you're thinking, I've been working so hard to protect the abundance that is in the back, understand that God's going to put something in front of you to kind of step in your way. So I just wanted to share that with you. Sea oats and sea grapes, the protection that always comes before the abundance. So glad to share some energy with you guys today. Music ended right on time, and so did we. Come back next time, and we'll continue to evolve together.